The average American wastes about a pound of food every day. So that's 300 million people, 300 million. But that is a lot of food, Mike.
You assume they're lighter things like fruits and vegetables, so a pound of that is a lot.
Yeah.
I've thought about, obviously when you're a kid, your parents tell you the story when you don't finish your dinner about how there's starving kids in name whatever country that would die to have that food. And that makes sense to me, but I even never thought about all the fuel that goes into transporting the food and the farmers and the energy and the time. It's crazy.
We did this good question a couple of years ago. It was one of the most eye-opening good questions I've ever done, because the amount of food, we're talking about a third of the food that we grow gets basically tossed from right into the trash can. And it's at the whole spectrum of the food. So it's from the farms all the way to the restaurants. It's not just the restaurants throwing, the schools throwing away food. We throw away so much food from the farm, it never even makes it to the store.
The farm says, well, no store is going to buy this because it's bruised or weirdly shaped or not the right color. The stores are throwing out stuff that people don't buy in time. Consumers, I have a friend who used to joke about with his wife saying, do you want to cut the middleman out and I can just buy the produce at the grocery store and immediately put it into the trash can? Because sometimes we have good intentions, right?
Absolutely.
But we don't plan right. This is a complicated problem to unpack. Where do we fix it, Mike? I don't know.
I think it all starts up here, right? You got to change the way you think about food and shopping and what you're willing to accept. I mean, the fact that we, particularly as Americans, won't buy an apple because it's bruised or won't buy a banana because it's got a brown spot on it seems a little insane to me.
Yeah.
I'm not prejudicial when it comes to bruised bananas or any of the food. I mean, I'll buy whatever. But I also tend to go shopping a lot more often because I have a terrible memory and I always forget something. And so I'm at the grocery store every few days.
Yeah.
I never throw away fruit because I'm always there to buy new stuff.
It's good because you shop like a European, and that's a good way to you should.
Great spin. Good spin on a really bad problem for me.
When you look at the food groups, they studied 22 food groups. Fruits and vegetables account for 40% almost of the food waste.
Wow.
Dairy is next, 17%. And as I think about my own habits, you're like, yep, that milk that maybe is at the end of the road, or the cheese that you didn't quite finish, the hunk that you bought, and then meats, it's about 14%.
I think of what it is, and when we did this is a good question, that a lot of the fruits and veggies are from the farm, but that dairies and those meats, that's a lot of schools, a lot of universities, a lot of restaurants, and
Commercial
that's a whole other issue to attack.
All right, got to work on it. It's a big deal.
Well, today's Give Out